Buddies, welcome to my YouTube channel Mini Touch. So today I'll be teaching you on how to draw a very natural brow, especially for beginners. So if you have a spouse brow, if you want to enhance your brow game, most especially in the aspect of making your brows look natural, then this tutorial is for you. Let's get to work, guys. Okay guys, first step is to get your mascara wand or spoolie brush. If you don't have a spoolie brush, it's just fine. You can use your mascara wand just like I am using now. Okay, you get your blade, brush your brow upwards. Why you will be doing this is because you have to get the lower part of your brows properly carved with the blade. Okay, start with the lower part. Yeah, you have to take it one at a time to avoid mistakes as a beginner. You'd be taking it from the beginning of where the brow begins to the brow bone and to the end of the brows. As you can see here, I'm making my brow line straight so I'd get my line straight while drawing my brows. Yes, you take your mascara wand, take the brows upward to be sure, then remove the excess hair. For my kind of brow, I won't be removing or making any brow slim because I would need it to achieve that natural brow. Okay, slowly take it out and brush it with the mascara wand and do same to the other side of your brows. Now I've applied my primer and my pons and I'll be going in with my powder. Why I'm going in with my powder is because I actually want to get a very neat and straight line. Press the powder in, but make sure you don't apply pressure or force. As a beginner, you have to take it very slowly and carefully, just like you're seeing here. Now, you have to go in with your mascara wand, take it upward because you need your brows to be very neat, just as I am emphasizing now. Okay, next is that you would get your angle brush. I am actually using my gel angle brush, yeah, because I feel so comfortable in it. Start from the beginning of your brow to your brow bone and the end of your brow. Yeah, why you have to start from the beginning to the end is because you know where to begin and where to stop. Take your gel liner. You don't actually need much because like you want to actually achieve a natural brow. Yeah, you don't have to start at the beginning of the brow. You have to start at like somewhere far apart from the beginning of a brow. Measure your brow so it's like it would be very beautiful. The measurement has to be from the end of your brow to your eye to the bridge of your nose. Take your Davis pencil and make little dots. You don't have to press or apply pressure like I said earlier because you would need a very natural brow. So tick 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 and everything is just fine. The aim is just to fill in where there are no strands of eyebrow. Yeah, that is just it. And now you see we are done, and now we'll be concealing. The next step is to take your concealer brush, take your concealer itself like the Odogu and then you have to get little quantity because little quantity go a long way. You don't have to apply too much pressure on the brow. So for beginners, start from the beginning to the brow bone. Like I just so love emphasizing on the beginning and the brow bone because I want you to take note of this. take the line straight, just like when you were drawing your brows. Take it straight to the end of your brows. Yeah. If the concealer is not enough, you have to get little quantity. Yeah, make sure you fill in until you get to the final bus stop. Yes, you have to drag every bit of concealer down because you wouldn't want the concealer to dry off before actually blending with your buff brush. Get your brush. Yeah, this is the buff brush I'm talking about. Begin from where you started to actually smoothen the edges. After doing the other side, you just like repeat the same process. Yeah. Now next is that you're going to get your shade of foundation. You need this because you don't want as a beginner, you wouldn't want your work to be messy, and you wouldn't want people to see where you started the concealer and ended the concealer. Yeah, so you have to make sure that it goes into each other with your concealer brush. Take your buff brush and make sure to blend it properly. Yeah, you would have to repeat the same process for the other side of the brows. Make sure to blend them into each other before going in with your powder to set. Now, as a beginner, this part is very, very important. You would have to make the brows very neat by going in with your foundation, like your skin, your shade of foundation, taking it from where you started drawing to the end of your brows. After doing this, you have to go in with your buff brush to make sure they don't dry out. It doesn't dry out, rather. Yeah, repeat the same process here. For the left hand side, it can be so tacky, so what you do as a beginner is just to be very careful, take it one at a time, and I'm pretty sure you get it. Go in with your powder shade for the beginning of the brows to the last part of the brows. You need your powder shade, and then for the brow bone you need one shade lighter than your skin tone. Why I may recommend 2 shades lighter than your skin tone is because you are not doing a full glam. So if you were actually doing a full glam, you might consider using 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. So for the meantime, and as a beginner, it's very advisable for you to use 1 shade lighter than your skin tone for the brow bone. You have to dab, so you blend them into each other like a pro. Going with your mascara wand, brush the brow upwards. You have to brush the beginning of the brow because you'd actually want the beginning and like every part of the brows to look very natural. You would have to repeat the same process for the other side of the brows. After this, like you're good to go. Like you are really good to go. Yes, and trust me, you'd love the outcome. If you're not okay with the results, or if you spot any places that there are no strands of hair, you have to fill it in. So this is the finished look, baby. What do you think? What do you think?